Hey everybody, so if you watched my last video, that would be fantastic. If you didn't watch it, you could. You don't really have to watch it to know what's going on in this one, but I did have some little sneaky peekies in the end of my vlog, kind of explained. And for those of you that don't know, we decided to go to this abandoned building, and me and Ryan, my boyfriend, had actually been there once before, and so we decided, hey, let's take Tyler and show him this place because it's really creepy and old and abandoned, and who doesn't like, checking out some. Sorry, there was a guy running and he caught my eye. He looked like he was struggling. He's okay. Anyway, so we decided to take him, and the footage that we got is I'm pretty sure we got 52 minutes of footage, and I don't know if I should just post all of it because I think when you're new to YouTube, I don't know that people are gonna want to sit and watch a 52-minute video of me, my brother, my boyfriend walking around a building. But there is some pretty creepy things that we did catch, and I also want to post it just to see if anybody else catches something that maybe we didn't catch. Really, the whole point of this right now is that when we went, and you'll see this when you get to the footage, when we went, we weren't sure exactly what it was. The first time we went, we were like, oh, it's a hotel, it's an old abandoned hotel. But then when we got there, it kind of seemed like it might have been a hospital. Anyway, we decided we would film. Didn't go in it a whole lot because this place is falling apart. So my biggest fear is me falling through a floor or something like that. I mean, once you see the footage, you'll see ceiling tiles are literally falling out. There's also a lot of we still have asbestos here in America, so that was another big concern that I had. And then of course all the spooky stuff, but we didn't go super far into it because of those worries. I did happen to find a YouTube video of some people that are from around this area. If you watch this video, which I'm going to link in the description because their video is really cool, they actually got in. So once I saw that some people actually got in and walked all over this thing, I really decided I wanted to go back. I immediately called my boyfriend. I was like, we gotta go. Take some flashlights. There's no electricity in this place, obviously. I'm still gonna go in the daylight because I'm sorry, it's a little sketchy, and so I don't really want to go at night. But I just wanted to go ahead and let you know I am planning on going back. I'm not gonna do any overnight challenge. That is just not my thing. I don't think that's very safe in this area. But I do want to go back in the day and really kind of look around because I found some really interesting stuff out about this place, and I finally found out what it is. And it's actually called the Plaza Hotel. That's what it was called anyway. It's just an abandoned building now, but back in 1960, it was the Plaza Hotel. And apparently from what I've read, it was a really nice hotel. It was really high end. A lot of politicians stayed there. I saw in the articles there's a lot of rumors of celebrities staying there, but the one thing that I definitely saw consistently was that politicians stayed in this hotel. It had 312 hotel rooms and 17 meeting rooms. So I'm really thinking that this was like a hotel that was meant for people to stay at and be able to kind of get together and do business. Honestly, that's what it sounds like to me. I mean, I worked at a hotel once before. We had one conference room. A lot of places like Holiday Inns, higher end hotels, they do have business rooms, but they normally have 3, 4, or 5. I personally haven't really heard of a lot of hotels that had 17 meeting rooms. Not only did this place have the 312 rooms, 17 business rooms, it also had a diner in the hotel. This dinner theater, which is really cool, it had a spinning stage. They had these really cool big green round dining booths. They had a pool room, they had a game room, There's also rumors of celebrities going to this diner, and they would sign their portraits, and of course they would get hung up in the diners and in the diner. And I think that's so cool, because when we went here we really had no clue what it was, and it's massive. It is so big. And I think that over time it just, like a lot of places, unfortunately, it died out, like a lot of places do. It opened in 1960, and I got this particular article that I'm reading from. It's from abandonedok.com. I live in Oklahoma, so this is, of course, in Oklahoma. And this article, it had a lot of really good information in it. Honestly, like, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I wanted to know a lot of hotels, people die in them, and that's kind of like a big thing, I think, in like pop culture, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, The Shining, in the book it's called The Overlook Hotel, the Stanley Hotel, just like tons of hotels, all have these stories of being haunted. And so I wanted also to know, if we were to go back, I don't really want to mess with anything that is possibly still there, or be disrespectful to anything that's, like, anybody that could still be there. So that was really why I looked. And I have not been able to find anything that says anybody died there, that anybody was found there, or anything like that. But like I said, it opened in 1960. It closed down in 67, or around 67, I believe, or it was sold to somebody else in 67. And actually, in 1970, a Quality Inn, whoever owns that, it was supposed to be turned into a Quality Inn, which we still have those today. But it says here that a banner, which means just a sign saying, hey, we're going to be a Quality Inn, it was only up for like 18 months or so. And then in 98, they were going to make it into a Ramada, and the same thing kind of happened. They had a banner up saying, we're turning this into a Ramada, and nothing ever really came of it. So in 1984, the hotel was sold for $20 million. Basically, the guy that did own it, I don't think he was ever really super interested in the hotel business. He did a lot of work with the Penn Square Bank, and I guess there was a big collapse with the Penn Square Bank in '84, and because he owned it, he ended up selling the hotel for $20 million, which I would think, I mean, $20 million is a lot now. So, but this place it's kind of gone through some different people have tried to buy it. A lot of people have tried to say, let's really fix this place up and get it going again, because it was such a nice hotel back then. I mean, so many people came to stay here, and it was expensive. Like, it was a nice hotel. This wasn't, Motel 6 or anything like that. This was a place that people really came and wanted to stay, and they were like excited to stay at the Lincoln Plaza, and it sounds like, I don't know, that just sounds nice to me. Like, we stayed at the Lincoln Plaza. I don't know, it just sounds really cool. The one cool thing that I have to share with you guys, and it's really just because I'm such a huge fan of this person. This says, the Lincoln Plaza may be dark now, which, trust me, it's very dark. But its corridors are filled with legendary tales, including the secret stays by Elvis Presley. That's right, I said Elvis Presley. This is a rumor, of course. I kind of tripped whenever I saw that, because if Elvis stayed at this hotel, which it would make sense, it was this really nice place, he was on tour a lot, and he wouldn't want people to know where he was. But basically, it says, former Governor George Nye still recalls running into Presley in a stairwell on one of those visits, one of many fond memories of what was once a favorite gathering spot for state officials. So like I said, lots of politicians stayed. But this quote from Nye says, my campaign for re-election for lieutenant governor was based in a room we rented in that hotel. One night I was up working, and instead of going to the elevator to go to get something from my car, I walked down the stairwell. And it says it was there that he said he ran into a singer at one of his unofficial cross-country stops. So, from what I read, He normally took the elevator to, you know, as most people do when you're in a hotel, especially one that's, you know, kind of big like that. And for whatever reason, one night he said, I'm going to take the stairs. I need to go get something from my car. It's a normal thing that we all do. Oh, I left, you know, this or this or this in my car. He takes the stairs, and this one night, because he took the stairs, he just happened to apparently bump into Elvis Presley. And it says, he said, I stopped, shook his hand, and told him how much I enjoyed his music. He, of course, said, thank you very much. Here's my problem with the articles. I have some I've found some articles that say that they decided to like demolition the hotel part of the building, that they decided to do that in 2006. But then I found some others that say they decided to do that in like 98, 99. All I know is that they have pretty much consistently decided that the hotel is like, they're doing away with it. It has been gutted, as you'll see in the video, as I had mentioned. And it really makes me sad to think that all of this cool, historical, this whole thing is just gonna get taken down. And I'd really like to know what you guys think. Do you think that it's better to just go ahead and take it down? I mean, I guess you could tear it down. That's not to say something else couldn't be put there. I've talked enough, and I just really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So, let me know what you think.
Ooh, we about to get spooky. Alright, what are we about to get into?
Okay, so this used to be an old, well, it didn't used to be an old, it used to be a hotel. I don't know how nice of a hotel it was, but like, and I don't know a whole lot about, do you know a lot about the history of it?
No, I'm pretty sure for as long as I know, it's been like shut down. It didn't used to have this fence around it. It didn't used to be all
I think a lot of people
busted
started
up like
breaking
that,
into it, because you can see like a lot of broken windows and stuff, so it's like really fenced off, but you can still get in, and we're gonna go in.
Yeah, I mean technically it doesn't say no trespassing or anything,
there's nothing that says that we can't. Me and Ryan have actually been here once before, but we're here with Tyler, and we're just gonna kind of show you guys like some of the old hotel rooms, because you can tell like what was a room and stuff like that, and just like some of the creepy like graffiti and stuff like that, and check it out, I guess. So.
Alright gamers, let's get this bread.
Do you wanna like try to go over, go under?
Shit, I guess go under.
Careful when you come up.
Oh, you want to switch off?
Yeah. Are you still?
Yeah, I got it.
God damn. Oh, my keys.
Oh my god, are you good?
Yeah.
Also, will you just like, okay, so if you hear that noise, there's like people skating over there, so that's all that noise is. Don't think there's like spoopy ghosts or anything skating around. So like this is, I guess, what it would have been the walkway, like the entrance.
Yeah, I'm sure this was the
hotel.
entrance, and then underneath is like the parking garage.
I would guess this would have been like some kind of cool like balcony out here.
Yeah, it's just weird that they took the railing down.
And it's kind of creepy because they still have like these planters out here. It's just weird, some of the stuff that they did remove and some of the stuff that they left. Like, why leave that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's so tempting not to kick that off the edge.
Do it.
Don't do it. Stop it. Also, I made the horrible mistake. There's like broken glass everywhere, and I had sandals on. I don't remember this door being like boarded up like this before.
I think.
I'm worried that alarm's gonna go off.
Actually, I think we did this.
Oh, that's right. We climbed over this.
It's like a little secret doorway.
Be really careful. So, like, we like kind of stand back here and chill like this. Cause you can tell like this is like these were definitely like hotel rooms.
Yeah, for sure. These were hotel rooms. I mean, look at it. It's like.
Which is super kind of, it's just like crazy. You can't get into any of them. Like they're locked. But if we go around to the side, last time we were here anyway, there was a big opening.
Be real careful. Yeah.
So this is where it was actually opened up last time, so it does look like somebody came and boarded it up. That's a huge motherfucking grasshopper. Not about it.
That thing can like fly.
This is a huge bummer, dude. Yeah, we can say that in the video. Like, there's some people who think we like cut something out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you already start recording?
Yeah. Alright, so plan B.
Yeah, the entrance that we went into last time is boarded up. So what we're gonna do is stop recording and try to find a different entrance, and hopefully we can find one so we can let you guys see what the inside of it looks like. The problem is that they've boarded like all the entrances up with this green, whatever this is. So we're gonna keep trying to find an entrance. And if you, I'm feeling a little bit nervous about finding one because it looks like they did a pretty good job of boarding everything up, but it does look like they left some places unboarded. So hopefully, like, it's Sunday, so they took a break and we can find somewhere to get into. So we'll catch you on the flip side.
Missing someone